welcome back to March Payne's Midlife Dolly Crisis. We're getting to that time of year now where we're kind of like thinking about spending more time at home and being cosy and warm because, you know, autumn is upon us, at least on this side of the hemisphere. And with that in mind, I have bought something for the dolls, which is this. It is, you'll probably recognise it, it's from everyone's favourite meatball shop, IKEA, and it is the Huset. Huset? I'm sure people will tell me how to pronounce it in the comments. Huset, let's say Huset. So yeah, we're going to have a look at this and see who it suits better. I'm going to have some dolls test it out. So yeah, I know probably quite a few of you already have this, but I thought it would be interesting to see because I've not really tried it yet. Ta-da! So here we go. So this is the Huset box of dolls furniture from IKEA. It cost me, I think it was €15, so that's not too bad. So this is basically the living room set. There is also another set which is a bedroom. This one is going to be more useful for me. With the bedroom, I think you've got like a bed and then other bits for the bed. But at least with this, you have things for the dolls to sit on. Whereas with the bedroom, you'd basically just be putting the dolls to bed and that'll be it. So I thought this would be more interesting. So let's open this up and see what you get. There's also, by the looks of it, things that you can cut out and also use in sort of like a play setting, I suppose. So yeah, let's remove the lid. Now, I'm not sure what scale these are meant to be for. I think there's been some debate online about it. So whether or not it's going to work for the dolls that I'm going to use today on them is debatable. So let's see. So in this pack we have got we've got one of these chairs. Do not ask me what the IKEA names are for them because unless it's got it written on, I'm not going to know. But I recognise it. I definitely recognise it as an IKEA chair. We've also got a little table. Now I want to say that this is called a lack because over the years I've had quite a few of these tables when I was in London and you know, you'd get some cheap furniture and there'd probably be a lack there for sure. So that's the lack. I then have this is actually quite sturdy. This feels very sturdy. Yeah, so this is kind of like, it's not a Billy bookcase, I can tell you that for sure. But it is, it's kind of like a kind of a shelf unit, I suppose. But it's not quite a bookcase. So yeah, so that is that. And this is actually quite a dusty one, I've noticed. I think because it's been in this house for too long, probably. So I've got then a sofa. Again, I don't know what it is. So this is basically plastic, and then they've put sort of like a cover on it. Obviously, you could probably do something good with this in that you could make a different cover for it if you wanted. You know, to kind of break up everything being exactly as you buy it. But yeah, I mean, you could use this as a pattern really, and you could make a sort of a sofa cover for it if you wanted to match something in your little diorama or whatever. So yeah, so that is the sofa, and then we have this, which is a rug, which is cute as well. We also have We also have one of these, which is one of their famous cushions that I've never actually seen anyone buy. But there we go. So that is the set as it comes. As I mentioned, there are little sort of cutout things in the box, which is kind of fun. Obviously, you know, you can colour them in or whatever. I'm probably not going to be doing that. Certainly not on film. But yeah, so you have like a window. There's kind of like, I suppose, like a fruit bowl. There's a parrot. I don't remember seeing those being sold in IKEA, but there we go. And we have another window there with sort of plant pots and stuff on. The other bits of the box as well, there is other stuff. You can basically just push these out by the looks of it. I don't think you even need scissors for it. I don't know what that is. Maybe it's like a mirror or something for the wall. Again, another sort of frame thing. The sort of books. I don't know where you would put these because these are going to be too long to fit on this. Maybe you can kind of stick them on the top or something. That is just information of what you're getting inside. This side we've got lampshades. This is actually one thing. So you'd basically cut it out and then you'd slot it together so it would stand up. We have a nice big ornate Gothic looking mirror there. And then we've got one of those big sort of faux grandfather clock things with the shelves, which I don't even know if they still sell them. I haven't seen them for a while. I've seen like a smaller version. Maybe this is something they've just made up. I don't know. Anyway, that's another piece of furniture there you can cut out. And actually, it's going to be very tall. If it was in this room, it would be taller than this bookcase thing as well. It would be ginormous. But anyway, that's some fun stuff, I guess, you know, if you buy this for your child to play with or whatever. Thankfully, I don't have any of those. So, let's have a look and see if the dolls are going to actually work on this. As I say, I don't really know what scale they are for. So I'm basically going to use, I've got some dolls here. So obviously these are Barbie dolls, and then I've got my two different Blythe dolls. I've got a stock Blythe doll, and I have got my fakey girl here. Who's got some leaves on her for some reason. So yeah, so I'm imagining that the Barbies are probably going to sit okay in this. But obviously they're going to look they're a bit tall in a way, but they can sit okay, they're fine. The Barbies, or, you know, whatever you want to call them, Ken dolls, fashionistas, whatever, I was less worried about because they're in proportion and, you know, they don't have giant heads. I'm more concerned about seeing the Blythes on these things because although I've seen pictures online of people with their Blythes on this chair, I'm not 100% convinced that it's going to work unless you actually have a wall directly behind it. So we shall see. We shall see. But yeah, so, you know, it kind of works. I mean, obviously with these dolls, they don't have a huge amount of articulation. There's no sort of knee bends or anything like that. If you had a made-to-move Barbie, they'd be fine. It would probably work really well. I'm also not sure about the proportions of some of this stuff. I feel like this unit should be bigger because when she's standing next to it, she's kind of towering over it. I kind of think this is meant to be a bigger piece, but then I don't even know what scale this is meant to be. This is a two-seater with these in. Is it meant to be a three-seater? I think it's meant to be two, but I'm not 100% sure. So, yes, we've got that. It'll probably be nicer kind of like this or something, sort of flatter. So, yeah, so here they are. They're fine in this. It kind of works for them. Let's see what happens when I try and get a Blythe to sit down on this. As I say, I have seen pictures of Blythe sitting on this furniture, but I don't know if there's some kind of trick that has been used. I could be doubting it's going to work and it's going to be fine. No, it's not. Okay, so that's not really worked that well. There's possibly a knack to this. I wonder if you move... There, that's comfortable, isn't it? That's good. That's how I like to sit. Oh God, it's all gone wrong. Yeah, see, I think if there was sort of like, let's pretend that's a wall. If there was a wall behind and they were sitting, I think they'd be fine. You can't... Oh, okay, so the legs do bend a bit more. And if you push this up, maybe it's fine now. No, it's still not good. Any tips that people have of how you actually get them to sit properly on this set? I would love to know. Let's try it on this chair here. This one might be more successful because it's lower down. No, it's still not great. Maybe if... It's very slippy as well. I feel like maybe if you attach Velcro to the doll, they might sit better on here. Yeah, if you put Velcro on the back of her and then you put Velcro on the seat, maybe you can just stick them to it. Maybe super glue. Maybe that's what people are using to actually get these dolls to sit properly on this set. I feel lied to. I feel cheated. I mean, this is tragic. Okay, so she's not really gonna work here. I'm not even gonna stand her up. I'm not going to here. Let's see if the fakey girl with all the kind of bendable limbs is going to sit better. Okay, so that kind of works. But you have to kind of balance her in there. And obviously you need her arms. Yeah, because if you move her arms, she's going to just fall backwards because of her giant head. But yeah, she kind of sits okay like that. That's actually quite good. I'm going to tilt her. That's how she kind of looks. But obviously you're not going to get more than one on there now because she's taken up all the room. Let's see how she works on this one. This is very low down. This is why I think it probably doesn't work for these dolls. Okay. So that actually isn't too bad. There's still a lot of kind of slipping and lifting. I think she's wearing kind of like a faux leather jacket, which I think is probably really helping her in this situation. If that wasn't there, I don't think it'd work. I think what you kind of need to do is, if you're going to use this in like a diorama or, you know, a doll's house kind of thing, you need the wall to be behind them because that would really help to keep the dolls upright. If there was a wall there, just kind of holding them upright so they didn't just literally fall backwards. Oh, okay, so that has worked. Now, what have I done differently? Maybe it's the way that the feet are. There's obviously a knack to this. You saw it. You saw it. It worked. It worked for a second. Now it's not working. She was sitting on here with like lower legs, and then I put her on here, and it's all gone. It's all gone wrong. Okay, so if you sit her very upright, it kind of works. But it's not the most comfortable, I wouldn't have thought. Yeah, so this has been a blinding success, hasn't it? It doesn't really work for the Blythes unless you're going to have a wall behind them, or you're going to super glue them to the chairs, or you're going to put Velcro on them and the furniture. If you have this set and you've managed to get your Blythes to sit properly, please let me know what the tip is, because I would love to know. See, the jointed one, she sits a bit better because she's, you know, you can kind of move her around more. But yeah, I would say if you're going to use it for your Barbies, then it's probably going to work quite well. Even better probably if you have the ones with knee joints. If not, these are just basically going to sit with their feet out like that. But yeah, so it's an interesting set. It's, you know, it's nice enough, I guess. It was €15, which probably in the grand scheme of things isn't too bad. And there are other bits you can use. I mean, we still have a table. We've got this bookcasey thing which you can put little miniature things on. We have this cushion thing that, as I say, I've seen in IKEA a lot, but I've never seen anyone actually buy. If you own one of these, if you own the real one, the big one, please comment below, because I don't understand it at all. I'm going to say goodbye now and go and have a cry. So please like, please subscribe, please comment. As I say, if you have any tips of how to get these Blythe dolls to sit properly on this, please let me know in the comments below. Take care. Have a great rest of the day. Have a great rest of the week. Have a great life. And I shall hopefully see you very soon. Goodbye.